Yeah.
Now, what I look at is simply this here. You don't have the power that we believe that we have. Senator McKinney was a prime example.
Right.
Now, you come back and say, well, Jesse is there, but Jesse can be snuffed out at any time. White folk are not giving up nothing.
Right.
We're giving up a whole lot. We're running to Buckhead to move to Buckhead.
Okay.
We're not doing half of what we could do. Now we're hollering about 1 month, and I thank you for that 1 month, white folk. You gave me just February. Thank y'all for that.
Send that call, 770-559-2999. Welcome, beloved, to this edition of Hear Israel. What is your name, question, or comment?
To my slave.
We're getting a little feedback. Go ahead, caller. Speak to us.
Shalom, Elder.
Do we have that caller?
Shalom,
770-559-2999. Caller, go ahead and speak to us. We're processing your call, and when we hear you, we will bring you into the conversation. Are you with us?
Shalom, Elder Gideon.
Shalom there, Brother Yo.
How you doing? How you doing, Elder Zedekiah?
Shalom, my brother.
Turn him up, son. We just got to balance it out. Turn your television down as well. Make sure you turn your television.
Hello.
Go ahead and make your point, sir.
All right. It's just a message for the believers out there. Isaiah chapter 8, and if you will, Elder Gideon.
We're having some technical difficulties. I apologize. And go ahead and keep speaking, and let's see if we can get you straightened out.
Okay, Elder Gideon.
Go ahead.
In Isaiah chapter 8.
We're not hearing the caller.
In Isaiah chapter 8, 9 through 13.
There you go.
Isaiah speaks concerning a conspiracy.
Okay.
And I think this is the firm message to all of the believers out there. And if you will, would you read that for me?
Okay. You say Isaiah chapter 6?
Chapter 8.
Okay, yes. I'm sorry, we just got you in there, and that's excellent. Isaiah 8. And what verse?
9 through 13. And this is a firm message for all of the believers out there as to what we should stand on as we begin to try to deal with these struggles and tribulations in society.
Okay. Well, let me go ahead and read that right quick, Brother Yo. Isaiah chapter 8, verse 9, it says, associate yourselves, O you people, and you shall be broken in pieces. Give ear, all you far countries, gird yourselves, and you shall be broken in pieces. Gird yourselves, and you shall be broken in pieces. Take counsel together, and it shall come to naught. Speak the word, and it shall not stand, for Elohim is with us. For Yah spake thus to me with a strong hand, and instructed me that I should not walk in the way of this people, saying, say you not a confederacy to all them to whom this people shall say a confederacy. Neither fear you their fear, nor be afraid. Sanctify Yah of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. Excellent.
What he's saying.
Make a concluding statement. Go ahead, beloved.
That's just to kind of back up what Elder Zedekiah was saying, because first and foremost, if we don't stand on the will of the Most High, no matter what we do, it's for nothing.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your call, beloved. I want to let Mark respond. Send the next call. We got a full bank. Thank you for your participation.
He's doing it again.
Speak to us, caller, and go ahead, Mark.
The first thing I want to do is have a chance to respond to what Brother Stassen said about the kids, and I understand what he's saying about their records. But what we must keep in mind is that these kids have been in foster care for their whole life, and you've been a foster parent. But hold on, I'm not finished. I'm not finished.
Go ahead.
You got ladies right here in South Carolina, if you remember a couple of years ago, who took her kids and drove them into the water just for a boyfriend.
Yes, sir.
She's in jail. She's in a psychiatric hospital. She's not in jail. She's not doing 10 years.
Oh, the white
we
girl.
got we got different cases where you have a clear case of double jeopardy. But what really, double standard. What really disturbed me the most is that, and I want to look into the camera and say that you activists, what's more important than human life, a whale or a fish or a bird? You know, you protest about that, but righteousness about what's going on in the city, you are nowhere to be found. But you want to galvanize yourself together, get 300 or 400 people to come down there because
to the courthouse
because of a dog.
Right.
But when Miss Johnson got shot down like a dog,
and was none of them there.
I didn't see near one of you there. That's disturbed me because I'm disturbed because it seems like it's a malice intent.
It's an oppressive system, and we have collaborators who, this has been over and over and over. They've shown us what they think about us. 770-559-2999. We've got callers. We want to get you in. Thank you, beloved, for calling the Hero Israel program. What is your name, question, or comment? Caller? Speak to us, caller. Go ahead and speak to us, caller. Excellent, son. Thank you. We've got a crack team, and we don't mean crack in that other. You got to specify. You got to define.
Oh, man. Crackhead. Oh, God.
Go ahead, caller. Are you there? 770-559. Speak to us, caller. You know, Prince Zebekiah. Caller, are you there? And we want to hear you. Just process the call, and when we hear you, we'll bring you into the discussion. You know, Prince Zebekiah, when we talk about these young people, and I want to make my comment about this because they received 10 years. We're talking about two young men who did a very heinous act to an innocent animal. But when we look and parallel America, what it's doing with animal habitat, what it's doing even with the aquarium, it calls itself preserving life, when in fact they have destroyed life to where they're going to now have to put it in an aquarium because if they don't, you won't see it. They're destroying animals from one end of the earth to the other. And
I'm here. Just keep talking.
Thank you. We got you, brother. We got you. But we find, and you know, I know they got the shot on Prince Zebekiah, and I'm talking, but you know, maybe the director can straighten that out. But what you find is we don't look at this system and hold it accountable for poisoning our air, our water, destroying the animals, and making this system the way it is. Go ahead, caller.
No, you was talking to Brother Zebekiah. Let him answer the question. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Prince.
You know, the laws that they develop in this society, all these laws, right, are, how can I, they're like a wishy-washy thing, the whole setup of the law.
Let me throw this little tidbit in there. In Michigan, a white guy threw 5 kittens in the fire and got less than 1 year. These two young men got 15 years for a dog.
The thing that I'm saying is, the law, we don't
5
stand,
years
we do not
probation.
stand on the laws
No,
that
10-year probation.
Yeah, it's 10,
we do not stand on the laws that
20.
we create.
Okay.
Or that we say that we create.
Okay.
The federal government, number one, has instituted laws that tell you even with an officer doing things wrong,
right,
that the officer, because he belongs to the part of the government, right, he is held responsible for that activity.
We got a full bank of calls. We got false calls.
In that same case,
okay,
all right, deals with the animals. It also deals with the individual within the government.
Okay.
Okay. They've created laws. We're not obeying the laws that we write into the Constitution.
But they're being unequally distributed. Go ahead, Gerald. Thank you for calling. It is a blessing to hear your voice. What
Yes,
say
it
you?
is. You know, you guys are the heartbeat of this city, because if I had to rely on the government and Shirley Franklin, my heart wouldn't be beating. And I say that to say this. In Houston, Texas, I just got a call later past this week. In Houston, Texas, an officer handcuffed a guy, tased him, turned him over, and then shot him. This happened in Houston, Texas. Let's not forget last year when the white guys burnt this homeless man.
Right.
Prince, what did we do so bad to deserve this? I mean, because I got a DVD, Hebrews or the so-called Negro. Look at there. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Hebrews or the so-called Negroes by Mark Copeland. I got it from the Watchman. It is extremely deep. I will get with one of you guys, and you have to see this because it's got my mouth wide open. But what did we do? So what did our ancestors
Change gods.
See,
we change God. Go ahead.
In America.
Thank you for your call, Gerald. We got a full bank of calls, brother.
In America.
Go ahead. Send the next call.
The fact that we're in America,
Dr. Thrash.
Right.
All right, hold. Thank you, caller. Go ahead, Prince.
In fact that we're in America, okay,
Dr. Thrash.
Caller, hold just a sec. Just let Prince make a brief response, and we're going to let you talk to Dr. Thrasher.
He wants to attack.